Hello, welcome. If you are looking for some new perfumes for spring, then you came to the right place. I've picked 9 that I think are absolutely incredible. Before I get in, I just wanted to say hello and thank you for stopping in at my channel. I'm Jessica and I hope that we can meet and connect soon. I love perfume and outfits, and so it's a little bit about what you'll see here, but let's just go ahead and get into the video, okay? All right, so I have 9. The first pick I have is what I call Spring Falling Deeply in Love. And it is Amor by Vince Camuto. So I keep all of my perfumes in the boxes, so I'm gonna kind of unbox them for you as well. So Vince Camuto Amore has notes of like passion fruit and sandalwood and crystal amber. This is a beautiful fragrance. First of all, this bottle is absolutely beautiful. Let me fix the bow. Hold on, it's kind of messed up, but the bottle is absolutely beautiful. Y'all see that? It's so pretty. I'm trying to get it to where y'all can see the. Isn't that gorgeous? It's so beautiful. And it just smells like spring. I have a lot of the Vince Camuto perfumes in my collection, and Amore is the one that I picked this spring because of the passion fruit. And the passion fruit with the amber really is just beautiful. It smells amazing. It's floral, it's woody, it's sweet, it's fun, it's flirty, and it's amazing. It kind of makes like your heart warm on the inside. It's so good. It's a beautiful, easy, like blind reach, I think. And that's Vince Camuto Amore. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put that down. Number 2, I have a Juicy Couture fragrance. And I know a lot of people have feelings about Juicy Couture, but I love Juicy Couture. This is Juicy Couture La La, and I call this my springtime getaway perfume. First of all, beautiful, right? This bottle is absolutely gorgeous. It has these like little embellishments on it. But as far as the scent, it's really clean. The top notes, there's green, apple, I think in here. There's mandarin orange, red currant, lily of the valley, orange, blossom, and violet leaf, I believe. And so this is a really like fresh, musky type fragrance. And it's super clean. I remember when I wore this perfume specifically when I was out for an audition. I am an actress, and so I went out for an audition and I just had like a little baby bottle that I picked up at like Ross, and I just sprayed it all over. Oh gosh, it smells so good. It's very uplifting, and it feels like very fancy, but very clean and fresh at the same time. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fragrance that I think you need. So, sorry, the box is, I keep my perfumes in the box. I'm kind of weird, but yes. So this is the box. And that was Juicy Couture, Couture La La. Okay, number 3. My number 3 pick is Endless Euphoria by Calvin Klein. Calvin Klein is my favorite house. If I could only have one house, I would pick Calvin Klein because they're affordable and they smell really good. This is the bottle. See that? This is the bottle. This has a cherry blossom note in it. It's like cherry blossom and violet, and it's really beautiful. Oh my goodness, it's so good. It's very floral. I collect all of the Euphorias. Euphoria is like my all-time favorite perfume of all time. I've smelled a lot of perfume. But it's just something about Euphoria with my body chemistry I love. But so I collect all of the Euphorias. And this Endless Euphoria is the most floral, I would say, and the most light. I would say this is actually an eau de toilette concentration. collection. Oh, I'm lying. This is an eau de parfum, but it performs like an eau de toilette. So it's very light. The longevity on this isn't amazing, but it's really good. It smells really good for those first like 2 to 3 hours. I get about 2 to 3 hours of this. Oh, it smells so good. Cherry blossom, mandarin orange, bergamot, rose, violet. It has this note that I wanted to talk about. It has this note called sangria, or I'm sorry, syringa. And syringa, it's like a white flower that's often confused with lilac, which is like a sweet, rich floral. So I thought that was kind of cool. If you're looking for a perfume that is kind of like fresh, kind of like Chanel Chance Eau Tendre, but isn't Chanel Chance Eau Tendre, I think this is a good one. It smells so good. It's very fresh. It's very light and airy and breezy and just everything that spring is. All right. Moving on, number 4. You ready for this one? This one is another Calvin Klein fragrance. I have 3 total. So that was my first one. The second Calvin Klein I have, that's number 4, is Euphoria Essence. First of all, I love this box. It's so cute. And this perfume is really good. It's really, really good. Oh, well, sorry y'all, I'm making a lot of noise in this video. But this is the bottle. First of all, can we admire this beautiful bottle? It's gorgeous. It's kind of like, it's just like, I love it. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just so beautiful and like a unicorn. It's amazing. I've used this too. But I love it. This looks like it's like slanted a little bit, but that's okay. It is slanted. I don't know. I think I probably heard it, but that's okay. This perfume is delicious. It is blackberry, raspberry, and pink pepper, kind of like the top notes in this. What's going on? Okay, there we go. I fixed it. Euphoria Essence. It's very fruity. It has orchid, jasmine, lily of the valley in the middle, and white chocolate, patchouli, and cashmere wood in the base. So this is a very like weird fragrance, which when you think about spring, I live in Texas, so springtime is weird because it'll be like beautiful, perfect spring weather, and then it'll be like muggy, hot. And I think that this fragrance performs really, really well in the spring. It doesn't have a nut note in it, but this smells like a little bit nutty, and I think it might be the mix of the patchouli with the cashmere wood and the white chocolate that makes it have that like nutty note. But oh, it's so good. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fragrance. It's soft, musky. I'm calling this the essence of spring in a nutshell, like because it kind of smells nutty. This is like the essence of spring, and it's absolutely beautiful. If you have not picked this up, pick it up. It's worth I blind bought a lot of these. I blind bought, and this one is really, really good. So Euphoria Essence by Calvin Klein. Okay. Number 5, this is the last Calvin Klein I'm going to talk about, and it's actually a new one in my collection. It's actually pretty new. Like, it was released in 2020, so it was released last year, and it's called Calvin Klein Euphoria Blush. And this is what it looks like. Isn't this just a beautiful, it's pink, and it's like, ooh, it's so pretty. I love it. It smells so good as well. Like, this fragrance, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this fragrance is so good. It is basically the inverse of this. It's this. But with, if Euphoria Essence had like citrus notes in it, then they'd be like sisters. This is raspberry, blackberry, and mandarin orange. So instead of it being blackberry and raspberry with Euphoria Essence, this Euphoria Blush is the raspberry and the blackberry. And then it has mandarin orange and the pink pepper in as well. So they kind of in the top put in a citrus note to what Euphoria Essence has. And they remove that white chocolate and they put in just regular chocolate. And then there's rose and jasmine. The orchid is still in there. And then there is this cashmere, the cashmere wood's back. And then in the base they add white amber, which is, it just makes this perfume last a long time. Because this fragrance, I would say, is as light as Euphoria Essence. Euphoria Essence was super, super, super light. I'm sorry, Euphoria Essence. Endless Euphoria. That was the one with like I have the big 4 or 5 ounce bottle of it. No, it's 4. It's 4 fluid ounces. The Endless Euphoria, that one was really light, only lasts 2 hours. This one is as light as that, but lasts. So if you're wanting something that's not super strong, not super inoffensive, and will last you, I wore this one on Valentine's Day. I wore this on Valentine's Day last year, and let's see, it's of this year, and oh my goodness, it's so good. It's so good. It smells like, to me, this is like, it's fresh, it's citrus, it's really edible. It smells like a pink lemonade like cocktail that's like fizzy and has like, you know, like little bubbles, and when you sip it, it has like a little hint of like cream. It's just, oh, like the frosted lemonade from like Chick-fil-A. That's what this to me smells like. Oh, it's so good. It's so, so good. You need it if you don't have it. And it's really discounted too on like Fragrance X and FragranceNet.com. It's super discounted, so pick it up. Euphoria Blush. That was number 5. All right, moving on to, and I'm sorry, I'm looking at my computer so I can make sure I'm staying on track, and I'm kind of doing a bad job, but number 6 is Ed Hardy Signature. So I have this little bottle here. I have a backup full bottle here, but I'm holding on to this one because I love it. This is Ed Hardy Signature. Oh my goodness, this is like spring fruits. Like I think this is probably the fruitiest out of the 9 fragrances I have here. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna spray it just to make sure. Oops, sorry, that was very loud. I'm gonna spray it just to make sure I can give you guys an accurate description of this one, because it was kind of hard to smell in this bottle. But oh my goodness, this smells so good. So at first, it's the fruit takes a minute to kind of settle. Oh my goodness, but then has wild strawberry in it. It comes out really nice. And there's this note called lime or linden blossom. And I wanted to share what this note is. It's a bright yellow floral with a honey and green nuance. So this, oh my goodness, this is super fruity and super citrusy and super creamy at the same time, because it also not only has all of the like blast of fruits. We have grapefruit, wild strawberry, apple, lime blossom, freesia, these florals in the middle. Then it comes in with all of the delicious base notes that are like my absolute favorite: amber, vanilla, and tonka bean in the base. This to me smells like a strawberries and cream popsicle. Like, it's just so good. It's definitely on the edge cusp of like a gourmand. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. If you have not picked this up, you need to. It's kind of old. It hasn't been around well, it's been around for a while, but it's so good. And this is, I'm sorry, I'm like talking about it without holding it for you guys, for you to see. This is Ed Hardy Signature for her Eau de Parfum. So good. All right, moving on to number 7, which is one that I'm laughing because I remember when this is Narciso Rodriguez for her EDT, the EDT Eau de Toilette formulation. I remember I got a little sample of this from Macy's, and I remember spraying it on my skin, like spraying it and being like, oh, I hate it. It's disgusting. And then throughout the rest of the day, I was like, oh my gosh, what does that smell? It smells so good. And it was this. It was the little mini spray. And so I savored that little baby as long as I could. So I was like, could I wear it on my birthday last year? it got me. It was one of those that I thought I hated upon first sniff. And I think if you haven't smelled this and you're not aware of what's going on, you might be a little put off by it. But oh my gosh, it smells so good. It is, oh my gosh, it's so good. Oh, it smells so good. Narciso Rodriguez, you done it again. You do it every time for me. Narciso Rodriguez for her. EDT, this is her. Top notes are African orange flower, osmanthus, which, well, I'll get into that in a minute. Osmanthus, bergamot. The middle notes are musk and amber. The base notes are vetiver, vanilla, and patchouli. And the top note has osmanthus, which I didn't know what osmanthus was. Like, I always see that note in perfumes and I'm like, ooh, I really like that. I think that's what I like about this. And then I just decided to look it up. What is osmanthus? It's a flower, but it's an apricot smelling flower, which apricot jam on a biscuit is like the best thing ever. It's soft and sensuous with a milky, woody, almost leather nuance. Oh. It's so good. I got all of this on Fragrantica, by the way, because if you have not checked out Fragrantica, you got to. It's a website, talks about perfumes and all the notes, and a lot of people can comment as well, and it's amazing. But oh my gosh, this is really one of those, like the first spray of it is kind of like, whoa, but you get, like, after the very first spray and you're used to it, you love it. So yeah, this is Narciso Rodriguez for her. And yes, I am putting it back in the box. I might, just for future videos, not have the box, not even mess with the boxes because it's killing my time, and I'm sorry about that, guys. Thank you for bearing with me. Okay, so that was Narciso Rodriguez for her. That was number 7. All right, 2 more. Number 8. And this is one that I don't see talked about on YouTube a lot. It is Radiant by Ellen Tracy. So let me show you guys my bottle. First of all, please forgive my bottle doesn't have a lid on it because it's somewhere in my purse. Like, I had put this whole thing in my purse and like the cap fell and I can't find it. So, but this isn't the only bottle of this I have. I also have this, which is really beat up, but it's a gift set. So it has the perfume and the lotion, which helps make it last longer. But this one already is amazing. Radiant by Ellen Tracy. I found the notes on Amazon. The top notes are tuberose, jasmine, and tonka bean. The middle notes are vanilla, cinnamon, almond, and clove, and the base notes are coffee and cocoa. So this is, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, this is an Oriental floral perfume. So if you are into Oriental florals, first of all, this bottle's so pretty, right? It looks like spring and it has like these little purple flowers, which are really pretty. It, to me, like, I had this as listed as one of my like Christmas scents because it has like almond and clove and coffee and cocoa and cinnamon and vanilla and all the things, tonka bean and jasmine, which jasmine is like one of my favorite floral notes. Oh my gosh, but I found that around like Christmas time, I wasn't reaching for this as much. Like, I was reaching for this more on like those hot days in the winter, which in Texas, we don't really get like super cold days, unlike about a month ago we did. But no, I mean, this fragrance, Radiant, is, I tried it again this spring and all day I was getting whiffs of it. Like, I think I wore this yesterday to work all day. I was smelling this fragrance all day. It is so, so, so good. Oh my gosh, it smells very, very expensive. It smells very much like Carolina Herrera Good Girl. Very similar. Obviously not the same, but like in toned down and much more floral, but it's really, really good. If you haven't tried it, give it a try. I think you can get it at like I got this. Let me finish my last statement. I think you can get it from TJ Maxx for $8 because I got this at TJ Maxx. But I don't know. I don't know if I got this like 2 or 3 years ago from TJ Maxx. So don't quote me on that. Ellen Tracy Radiant. Okay. And number 9 this is the last one. And it is Vera Wang signature for her. I'm going to open the box for you. Get the perfume out. Okay, Vera Wang signature. The notes were kind of hard to find, but oh my gosh, this is green. This is very green, but it's very beautiful. It smells, wow. It has sandalwood in the base, so it makes it a little bit interesting. First of all, this bottle is so gorgeous, right? I think so. So pretty. It is very floral, very classic. It has a lot of white florals in the top, and then it is full of just like more and more florals added in. It's just like flower after flower after flower, and then the base you get this sandalwood, so it kind of like makes this beautiful. Also there's birds like right outside. Sorry. With the sandalwood with all the flowers, just makes it really, really interesting and delicate and very like I could really see that this being someone's like wedding scent. It smells very like white. Like if white was a phrase, like if you're wearing a white dress, maybe you're wearing a white dress for Easter. Oh my gosh, this smells so, so good. Vera Wang for her. It smells really good. I love Vera Wang. She's my girl. I love her. So that was it. That was all 9 of my fragrances. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time for more reviews.